Chili, what's with you and self-deprecation? You did weird stuff as a child, you're a pushover to people who keep taking advantage of you, you have difficulty making friends, you can't even art well. Is there anything you can do? Yes. Hey guys, it's Chili. So growing up, I did a lot of extracurriculars because my parents wanted me to be this golden child who could do everything, but I was never exposed to said extracurriculars enough to say that I'm good at them, but enough to know the basics. Choir, soccer, basketball, dance, musical instruments, swimming, art. Okay, maybe not art since, let's face it, I don't even have fingers and don't even get me started on anatomy. But we're working on it. Because I focus on my flaws a lot, I've noticed that there are a lot of things that I can't necessarily do, but everyone else can do. And when I say everyone, I mean it's dependent on the actual thing that's being done. You'll see what I mean. Wow, Chili, you can't even explain things properly. Okay, so when I was younger, my parents enrolled me in those swimming lessons because, as I mentioned in a previous video, I was a slow child when it came to learning things. Still kind of slow to this day, but whatever. One of those things was, well, swimming. Every lesson we'd focus on a stroke or a technique and things were actually going pretty smoothly. I was nailing that backstroke, butterfly stroke, breaststroke. Fast forward to diving day. So the way diving day goes is that first they teach you the basics of how to jump into the water properly, and the way we were taught this is that you're supposed to tuck your chin into your chest, but after doing some research, apparently not everyone is taught this way. Anyways, after you get the basics, you start getting into the different dives. The basics is where I failed horribly. My body physically wouldn't let me do that. Every time I start out in the right position with the neck, chin, and everything, but then right before impact, my body would just force my hand to hold my nose. Yep, I was a nose holder. That position didn't quite process well in my head, and I didn't believe that it actually prevented any water from going into my nose, which is what they told us. Do you know how excruciatingly uncomfortable it is to have any water go up your nose? Well, my body does. I was able to get away with it without anyone noticing because I am such a ninja, and literally did it last second so no one would notice. It wasn't any better though when we actually had to dive from the diving board, and I'd end up not only fail the entire diving position because my nose was being held, but because of the panic from knowing that I wasn't in the right position, my free arm would be flailing about and I'd belly flop it every single time. Yeah, definitely didn't stealth my way through that one. I never picked up on it till this day. To be fair, I don't go swimming as much now, but it's hard and I can't trust it, and neither can my body, and I know my body is a real bro, so I trust my body. Yeah. For all my viewers out there who put on makeup, there is one thing that everyone I see can do well. I thought it was one of those things that the beauty gurus made look easy, but everyone I know can do this with ease and I can't. Putting on eyeliner. Eyeliner is my best friend, but also my worst enemy because it's such a process for me to put it on. The way people apparently do it is that they just close their eye and with one hand just glide that bad boy over. I've even seen some people do it with their eyes open. Like, whoa, did you get a degree for that? How are you able to put on this black ink so cleanly with such a steady hand? You must have been good at staying in the lines coloring as a child. But not me, no. Putting eyeliner is a whole process for me. First, I have to climb on the sink to be able to see my canvas clearly. The closer, the better. I then close the eye that I'm going to be working on and use my left hand to tug on my eyelashes down to get that perfect smooth canvas. And then I can put eyeliner on. Honestly, I've tried doing it the way that everyone apparently is a master in, but it just never comes out right. And don't even get me started on trying to do a wing. Making things difficult on myself is just something I apparently enjoy doing. The next one is something that I learned was a trend in college, although I do see it amongst fellow YouTubers too. You would think of the existence of this abysmal thing called a grading curve, people would be competing for better grades because, you know, you're literally competing to get a grade in the class. But no. They instead compete for who gets the least amount of sleep. Because apparently that determines your level of intelligence in a class. We'd have a test, and a few minutes before the exams were handed out, everyone would just be chilling, chatting with each other, or doing last-second reviews. Although I never really understood the point of that, my motto is, if you didn't learn it beforehand, there's nothing you can learn 5 minutes before the exam. Anyways, I'd be talking to the people next to me, and the conversation would go something like this. I'm like so tired. I think I got like 4 hours of sleep last night because I was studying for this exam. Dang, I got that much sleep in the last 2 nights cramming for this. I think I got like an hour of sleep last night and snuck in a 20-minute power nap somewhere. Senpai! Wow, he's gonna get an A! What an inspiration! Senpai! Oh, I got like 8 hours. Wow, someone doesn't care about college? Jeez, what a failure. Oh well, her getting an F means less competition for that A. No, but people will legitimately judge how prepared you are for an exam based on the number of hours of sleep you get the week of an exam, even though 7 hours minimum is what you should be getting. I've never pulled an all-nighter in my life, not just because I value sleep, but I just can't keep myself awake for 24 hours. Yet all these people make it sound so easy and they've done it countless times. The thing is, I've experienced sleep drunkenness and it's not fun at all, and I don't know how people can function on that pea-sized amount of sleep. I wouldn't even be able to write my name on the exam with that little sleep. Chili pang. Bang. Big bang. Bang bang bang. Bang bam bang. I mean, if that gets me an A, then by all means. Do you guys not value sleep? Did you guys not know that sleeping the proper amount actually helps with your cognition? You guys aren't competing for who's the smartest. You guys are competing for who's killing their brain cells fastest. Love yourselves, people, and look up to the person who can and will easily sleep for 14 hours when possible. Look up to me. No, but seriously, get at least 6 hours of sleep a night. Cherish your brain cells like they cherish you. Bonus! I can't whistle. A question I always ask people is if they blow or suck, but I always get different answers, so yeah. I don't know how to whistle, but it's not something everyone can do anyway, so I didn't include it in the actual video. You know who can whistle, though?